This conference will now be recorded.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अली अल्लाह मदद फरमा। वकुल्ल शैइन असैनाहु फी इमामिम मुबीन। 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 वकुल्ल शैइन असैनाहु फी इमामिम मुबीन 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 वकुल्ल शैइन असैनाहु फी इमामिम मुबीन। शुक्रन लिल्लाहि वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, शुक्रन लिल्लाहि वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। या अली मदद अजीज सर।
या अली मदद, या अली मदद। बहुत खूब, सुभान अल्लाह। Thank you so much for a wonderful tasbih. बेशक everything is encompassed in the Imam Mubin. सुभान अल्लाह। तमाम साथियों को या अली मदद, and thank you again for joining us for the part 2 on this subject. Have we recognized and understood the Imam as we should have? Wama qadrullaha haqqa qadri. They have not appraised, appreciated Allah the way they should have. उन्होंने खुदा की कदर नहीं की जिस तरह से उसकी कदर करनी चाहिए थी. That is the subject of the day, and we are at the part 2 of that. Let's start with the blessed name, Mubarak name of Nur Maulana Shah Karimul Husaini Hazir Imam. Hazir Imam. Ya Maulay Mehraban Madad Farma. Ya Maulay Mehraban Madad Farma. Ya Maulay Mehraban Madad Farma. Ya Maula तेरा कितना प्यारा नाम है मौला. नूर मौलाना शाह करीम अल हुसैनी हाजिर इमाम. हाजिर इमाम. नूर मौलाना शाह करीम अल हुसैनी हाजिर इमाम. हाजिर इमाम. या मौला मेहरबान, हम गरीबों की मदद फरमा मौला. या मौला, तेरी मदद के बगैर, without your help मौला, we cannot move a finger. Our tongue does not work. Ya Mawla Mehraban, Madad Farma. Ya Mawla, Ya Mawla, help us with your Noor. अपने नूर से हमारी दुश्मनी कर मौला. या मौला, come stay close to us मौला. या मौला, अपना मुबारक हाथ हम गरीबों पर रख मौला. तेरी शफकत, तेरे खानावदान, तेरी मोहब्बत, तेरे नूर की रोशनी में मौला हम कोई इल्मी काम कर सके मौला. या मौला मेहरबान, आप देखते हैं कि तेरे गरीब बच्चे इल्म के लिए तरस रहे हैं मौला. या मौला, help us मौला, help us मौला. Without you, we are nothing मौला. Without you, we are nothing मौला. All attribution, all praises are for you. Ya my maula, help us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Just a short recap that all of the sudden, with the tawfiq and ta'id of the Imam, we were given a subject, a very hard concept. Ayat from the Quran, وَمَا قَدْرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ, that they have not appreciated, they have not appraised Allah the way they should have. उन्होंने खुदा की कदर नहीं की जिस तरह उसकी कदर करनी चाहिए थी. How do you even comprehend this subject? किस तरह से हम इस आयत को समझें कि हमने खुदा की कदर नहीं की. कौन ऐसा मुसलमान होगा, कौन ऐसा शख्स होगा जो खुदा पर यकीन रखे और उसकी कदर ना करे. But Allah files his complaint in the Quran 3 times that, O Muhammad, your people, the reader of the Quran, your ummat, your jamaat, do not understand, do not appreciate, do not appraise Allah the way they should. They have not understood me. Allah complains, files his complaint in the Quran, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And in return, Prophet Muhammad also complains in return in the answer to this complaint. कि तेरी कदर नहीं की या अल्लाह, उन्होंने कुरान की कदर नहीं की है, उन्होंने कुरान को नहीं पढ़ा है, उन्होंने कुरान को निगलेक्ट किया है, उन्होंने कुरान को शन कर दिया है, ब्लॉक कर दिया है, रोक लिया है. They are blinded. वो अंधे हो चुके हैं, वो अंधे हैं. जो कुरान उनके सामने है और जो अल्लाह उसके सामने है, जो कुरान हिदायत उनके सामने है, the very Quran which are in front of their eyes, the silent book and the speaking book, the Quran Samit and Quran Natik, the Noor Ilahi which is in front of them, they intentionally have blocked themselves to the fact. Not that they do not know, they definitely know, they definitely see, but then they have blinded themselves. That is very sad. That makes me so sad. I cannot tell you how sad that makes. Is Allah talking about all the humanity? Is Allah talking about only Muslims? Or is this complaint is even valid for those who have seen Allah, who have recognized Allah, who have said, He is my Khudawand, and then they have blinded themselves to Him. Imam Jafar Sadiq in one place says to a murid, when murid asks, in the Quran, Allah said, on the day of Qiyamah, we will be able to see Allah. Imam replies, do you not see Allah in front of you? Do you not see Allah in front of you? Then Mu'min replies, I see you, Mullah. Should I go and tell others? एक मर्तबा जब एक मोमिन इमाम के हुजूर में आता है और कहता है कि कुरान में लिखा हुआ है कि हम क़यामत के दिन अल्लाह को देख पाएंगे। मौला फरमाते हैं, क्या तुम इस वक्त अल्लाह को नहीं देख रहे हो? मोमिन कहता है, या मौला मैं आपको देखता हूं, मैं आपको देखता हूं, क्या मैं तमाम को बता दूं? मौलाना आका सुल्तान मोहम्मद शाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि in his very first Farman says that this is the time of Qiyamah. Mu'minin will see the miracle, but those who are with a half heart, half iman, जो अधूरे दिल वाले हैं, वो इस माजिज़ात को नहीं देख पाएंगे और वो अंधे हैं। उनको ठिकरी दो या शीशा बराबर बराबर है। In the Quran, in Surah 17, ayat number 72, Allah says that they are blind to the fact. They have intentionally have blinded themselves. And then we had come to this ayat. This was the end of our previous session. There are some of them who pretend to listen to your recitation of the Quran, but we have cast veils over their hearts, leaving them unable to comprehend it, and deafness in their ears. वो कुरान पढ़ते तो हैं, वो इन लेक्चर्स को सुनते तो हैं, वो कुरान की रेफरेंसेस को समझते तो हैं, अपने कान को बंद कर दिया है intentionally. Even if they were to see every ayat, every symbol, every miracle, they still would not believe in them. That is Imam's फरमान कि ये अधूरे दिल वाले हैं, वो मेरे माजिज़ात को देखते तो हैं, यकीन नहीं करते हैं। They will see every ayat, every miracle, they still would not believe. फिर भी वो उस पर यकीन नहीं करेंगे. The disbelievers would even come to argue with you, saying this Quran is nothing but the ancient parables. आज जब हम इमाम की बात करेंगे तो देखना आखिर में वो आर्ग्यू करने आएंगे कि ये तो पुरानी बात है, पुराने कॉन्सेप्ट है, पुराने फरमान है, पुरानी बातें हैं। ये तो बहुत ही बेकार की बातें हैं। जब उनके सामने इन माजिजात की, इन हकीकतों को बयान किया जाता है, खुदा ने 1400 साल पहले प्रोटेक्शन किया था कि जब आप खुदावंदे करीम नूर मौलाना करीम कहेंगे तो लोग तुमसे आर्ग्यू करने आएंगे। जब आप इमाम को उसकी हकीकत के साथ बयान करेंगे तो वो तुमसे झगड़ा करेंगे, आर्ग्यू करेंगे। खुदा कुरान में फरमाता है कि ये लोग तुम्हारे से खुदा के बारे में झगड़ा करते हैं, ना तो इनके पास हिदायत है, ना इनके पास इल्म है, ना इनके पास नूर है। क्या फरमाया? इनके पास कुछ भी नहीं है। क्योंकि अगर इनके पास हिदायत होती, इनके पास इल्म होता, इनके पास नूर होता, तो वो देखते नूर की रोशनी में कि खुदा कौन है। चूंकि ये अंधे हैं, रोशनी नहीं है, तो वो तुमसे झगड़ा करने आते हैं, तुमसे आर्ग्यूमेंट करते हैं। डोंट टेक माय वर्ड फॉर इट, लुक अप इन द कुरान, find this ayat, and let's not be those who have pretended, who have shunned, जिसने अपने और अपने खुदा के दरमियान में दीवार खड़ी कर दी है, नौज़बिल्ला अपने खुद के हाथों से ही, और कहते हैं कि ये खुदा नहीं है। Let's come to today's subject, part 2. I will request Mejabeen to recite this Quran for us in her beautiful voice, and then we will read this Farman and we will understand this Quran. So you don't think that Aziz sir is saying this and that. My background, my references, my belief comes from this Farman and this Quran. Ji.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। ए जी तू ही गोराए, तू ही नाराए, तू ही ये भी आशा श्रीवा तमारी माँ कीजिए हो सामी जी। ए जी तू जावीना हमको नींद ना आवे, हे ना भावे ना पाणी हो सामी जी। ए जी एक अंधारी ने एक दीदारी, एक ने मार्ग ना सूझे हो सामी जी। ए जी एक पीकर मुनिवरता मारी छे आमने माड़ स्वरूपे साहिब जानो हो भाई जी जी पीर सदा दिन पूजी कर इलाही शानी शरणागत ले पाई हो स्वामी जी।
पीर फरमाते हैं, મને તમારી એક જ ફિકર છે મોમિન ભાઈ, એક જ ફિકર છે કે તમે ઇમામને માણસ રૂપે જોવો છો. Oh, respected brother, we have one worry about you. You see Sahib, Imam Zaman, as an ordinary man, and that worries me, that worries me, that worries me, Peer says. My brother and sister on this line, does our Peer is correct in his worry? क्या हमारे पीर इस बात में दुरुस्त है कि हमने इमाम को एक आदमी समझा, अपने जैसा ordinary आदमी समझा? Is he right in his worry? Is he speaking to us? Is he talking to us? Is he warning us? My brother and sister, Imam, after almost 50 years, 40 years of Imamat, gives us this farman. Look at the farman. The fundamental principle is the recognition of the Imam of the time. हमारे असूल दीन की बुनियाद इमाम की शनाकत में रखी गई है. Please recite the holy salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Moscow, Russia, January 29, 1995. First, let me remind you that for all murids of the Imam, wherever they are, from Central Asia, from India, from Pakistan, from the Western world, the fundamental principle, Asul-e-Din, is the recognition of Imam of the time. Asul-e-Din क्या है? ज़माने की इमाम की पहचान. Remember, at this time, we all knew who Imam is. And again, Imam in his golden jubilee, 2007, reminds us of this fact. What did Imam says? I wish my Jamaat would recognize me. Kash, Mullah with a sad face. निराश होकर फरमाते हैं, काश मेरी जमात मुझे पहचानती. Do we know? Do we recognize? Do we understand the Imam the way we should? My brother and sister online, my friends, that is the question for us to ask ourselves. Do we recognize the Imam? Do we understand? And I would like to share, and let me challenge your mind. Let me challenge your mind and your heart. I dare say your Iman. मैं आपके खाली दिल को और आपके दिमाग को चैलेंज करना चाहता हूं, आपके ईमान को नहीं, क्योंकि ये मेरा काम नहीं है कि मैं आपको जज करूं, आपके ईमान को हर्ट करूं, आपके ईमान को किसी तरह से भी परखूं। ये मेरा काम नहीं है। बट intellectually I would like to challenge your mind and your heart. Look at this picture on your screen. What do we see? कुछ लोग इमाम को आदमी समझते हैं, क्योंकि जब वो इमाम को देखते हैं तो उसके जिस्म को देखते हैं, उसके हाथ पैरों को देखते हैं, वो कहते हैं ये तो हमारे जैसा आदमी है। आप देखें आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर आपको क्या दिखता है? Bamboo stick and sugar cane. On the surface, they both look the same. बांस की लकड़ी और गन्ने की लकड़ी दिखने में तो दोनों एक ही जैसी है। On the surface, बाहर से दोनों एक जैसी दिखती है। हमको इमाम अपने जैसा आदमी दिखता है। But look inside. What do you see? What do you see in the bamboo stick? Look at it closely. What do you see? Hollow, nothing. आपको बांस की लकड़ी में क्या नजर आता है? कुछ भी नहीं है अंदर, खाली है अंदर से। ये हमारी मिसाल है। अब आए और देखें गन्ने की लकड़ी को। Look at the sugar cane. What do you see? It looks the same, right? Same as the bamboo stick. बांस की लकड़ी की तरह ही दिखती है ये, लेकिन अंदर से देखें खाली नहीं है, नूर से भरा हुआ है। नूर इलाही है उसके अंदर, अमर इलाही है उसके अंदर। बाहर से तो हमारे जैसा दिखता है। On the surface, from the outer body, he looks just like us, a human. But look at inside. Look at this sugar cane and compare it to bamboo stick. What do you see? आपने देखा? हम जो बाहर से देखते हैं और अंदर से नहीं देखते, और जब हमें समझाया जाता है तो हम आर्ग्यू करते हैं और कहते हैं कि बेम्बू स्टिक एंड शुगर केन में क्या फर्क है? ही इज जस्ट लाइक अस, अ मैन, just like us, a man. I would like to show you another example. This example is a beautiful example. Inshallah, it will help us in the modern age that we live in. Look at this diamond. And you see how many colors do we have in this diamond? How many colors do we have? And we must look at it closely. How do you see it? When you look at the diamond, when you look at the Imam, do you see all these colors? The question is, how do you see it? Remember, I said I only like to draw your attention, challenge your mind and your heart. आपके ईमान को चैलेंज नहीं करता हूं मैं, क्योंकि ये मेरा काम नहीं है. I should not do that and I will not do that. I'm not challenging your faith, I'm challenging your intellect and your heart. When you see this diamond, do you see different colors? How do you see it? Look at it closely. How do you see it? Let's look at it once again. You saw it, right? Did you see all these colors? Now, let's look at it one more time. You see a diamond like this. Just a diamond. Just a diamond. Just a diamond. When you see Imam, you see him as yourself. Just a human. Just a human. Just a human. And then someone may see Imam as more colorful than just a white, pure diamond. How do you see it? Challenge your mind. Do you see diamond as just a rock, a human, a white diamond, a human? Or do you see him a little bit colorful? I would like to come a little bit close to this color. Let me come a little bit close to this color. How do you see it? Do you see a light color? Do you see a little bit more bluish? Do you see more darkish bluish? But if you look from the other side, you will see a different color. Can you see it? Can you see it? Let me show you one more time. Bring it close to your eyes, to your mind, to your heart, and what do you see it? What do you see it? And do you see the font that coming on your head? How to tell if diamond is a fake or real? Can you see that on your screen? When you look at the Imam, what do you see? Do you see this diamond as a fake or is it real? You must pay attention to it. That is the message here. You need to bring it close to your eyes. Do not shun him. Do not refuse him. Do not argue. Look at it. I don't know if you can read the font on the top of the diamond. Maybe I can make it a little bit more bigger. And let me bring it closer. How do you see it? Now read this. How to tell if diamond is fake or real? How? Let's come to our next screen. You see the diamond as a plain or with the color, and then you see different colors. Different colors. Now, same question for your mind. How do you see it? That was the question, right? Do you see a white, plain human, or do you see the different facet? आप जब इमाम को देखते हैं तो खाली एक इंसान की तरह अपने जैसा देखते हैं या उसके अलग अलग रुख को देखते हैं? कुरान के अंदर खुदावंद ताला सूरह रहमान के अंदर फरमाते हैं कि मैं रोजाना एक नई शान से हूं. I am, Allah says in Quran, Surah Rahman, every day in a new splendor, shine. It depends on where you are and from which position you are looking at. You may see the light blue, you see the darker blue, you see even more darker blue. But if you go on the other side, you may say green. How do you see it? Do you see the Imam as human? How do you see this diamond? Do you see the Imam as Hadi? How do you see him? Do you see Imam as Noor? How do you see it? Do you see the Imam as Ali Allah? How do you see it? How do you see Imam? Do you see why I was so worried? Because this is not an easy subject. This is not an easy subject. Let's come and look at this. Where are we in our belief? Where are we in our belief? Where do we see him? It is perfectly okay. याद रखें, हम किसी के ईमान को टच नहीं करते हैं. We are not challenging anyone's iman. Your faith, your belief is with you, and no one can challenge that. No one can challenge that. If you see Imam, as a human, Sultan Muhammad Shah, in one of his personal visit to one of the family, talks about these 4 facts. I did not make it up. It's coming from that conversation of the Imam with the personal visit to this family. Imam says, if you see me as a human, Imam जब एक फैमिली को पर्सनली विजिट कर रहे थे, मौला फरमाते हैं कि अगर आप मुझे एक इंसान की तरह देखते हो, मौला says, if you see me as a human, then at the most I can be your friend. Maybe I can come to your home and have a cup of tea. क्या मौला ने फरमाया, अगर आप मुझे इंसान की तरह समझते हो और मानते हो तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा मैं तुम्हारा दोस्त हो सकता हूं और मैं तुम्हारे घर में आकर एक दिन चाय पी सकता हूं और बस खत्म. If this is how you see Imam, then that is perfectly fine and no one can challenge your free will to do so. No one. Then Mullah says, but if you see me as a guide, Hadi, then I will guide you. I will guide you. But that is up to you. If you see me as a guide, then I will guide you. So the condition was put on you. If you believe me as a guide, believe in me as the Imam, as a guide, then I will guide you. And you will find those who will argue with you that Imam is the intercessor, nothing but a guide. And Imam said, that is fine. I am not, Imam is not worried. You cannot decrease his value. You cannot decrease his rank, his level. He is careless of what you believe and how you believe. You cannot lower his rank, his izzat, his appraise, his qadr. You cannot lower it. You see him as you wish to see him. And if you see me as Hadi, then I will guide you. Then Mullah says, but if you see me as Noor, then I will show you, I will guide you, I will give you the Isme Azam, and I will guide you toward the Noor. अगर तुम मुझे खुदावंद नूर इलाही समझते हो तो फिर मैं तुम्हें अपने नूर की तरफ दौड़वानी दूंगा, लेकिन अगर तुम अधूरे दिल से, अगर तुम मुझे सिर्फ एक इंसान की तरह आते हो तो मैं तुम्हारा दोस्त हो सकता हूं और कुछ नहीं. अगर तुम मुझे हादी मानते हो तो आई कैन गाइड यू एंड दैट्स इट. अगर तुम्हें मुझे नूर इलाही मानना है, अगर तुम मुझे नूर इलाही, if you believe in my nur, if you believe me as Noor Khudawandi, then and then only I can guide you towards the Noor. I can show you my Noor. But then Imam says, और अगर तुम मुझे अली अल्लाह मानते हो, अगर तुम मुझे खुदा मानते हो. We all were there at the time of Golden Jubilee, Diamond Jubilee. Our LIF, the leader of the LIF, started with Ya Khudawand. Mullah says, if you believe in me as Ali Allah, I can give you everything I have, because you believed in me. Then my inheritance, meri jaidad, meri virasat is for you. Then Imam asked, how do you see me? You see, I'm not making up this question. How do you see me? And there is no challenge to anyone's faith. आपका ईमान आपके साथ है. No one can challenge that. If you believe in him as human, then so be it. If you believe in him as Hadi, so be it. If you believe in Imam as Noor, so be it. And if you believe in him as Ali Allah, then so be it. Because he shines as the sun, and your curtain, your belief will not decrease his light, will not decrease his heat, will not decrease his light. He will not decrease the sun in any way and manner. It does not matter to him. उसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. सूरज तो अपनी जगह सूरज है. वो अपनी रोशनी, वो अपनी हरारत, वो अपना काम कर रहा है. It does not matter how much curtains you wanted to put in front of your window. It does not matter how much you wanted to shun him. Put in your front of your heart, in your belief, how many curtains you put. The sun is shining. You can see behind me. Sun is shining. It not decrease. Doesn't matter what you do. मुनिवरा મને તમારી એક ચિંતા છે. તમે માણસ રૂપે સાહેબને જાણ્યા. I only worry about you when you see him as yourself, as a human. We individually has to decide. We have to decide for ourselves. How do we see our Imam? Do we see Imam as hollow bamboo stick, or do we see him as the full of nur? Do we see the diamond with the different colors? And we just talked about the 4 different colors. Or do we see him closer to our eyes? How do we see him closer to our eyes? We can see the diamond, the Imam, as white, plain, human, or we can see him with his different colors. And then we, as individual, not as combinedly, individually, we have to ask ourselves 4 questions. How do we see him? As human, as Hadi, as Noor, as Ali Allah. 4 सवालात है आपके सामने. आप उसको किस तरह से मानते हैं? इंसान के तौर पर, हादी के तौर पर, नूर के तौर पर, या अली अल्लाह के तौर पर? And I will leave with this point. So let me stop here so we may have time for comments and discussion. Ji.
Subhanallah, sir, Subhanallah. Friends, please share your questions in the chat. So there are no questions in the chat at this time. Friends, I will unmute the mic. So please unmute your device if you have any question.
Aziz Ba, can I ask a question?
Ji.
Okay, Aziz Ba, when you were explaining to us કે તમે મોલાને કેવી રીતે જોઈ શકો છો, તો I'm trying to ask you, forgive me so that you can help me. Only a few days ago, in my mind, I was thinking કે મનસૂર અલ હજ છે, ઈ કહેતો હતો કે જ્યાં સુધી હું મગજને નહીં ચાખીશ, ત્યાં સુધી હું ઊભો નહીં રહું. So I was asking my soul, myself, where am I? Why is my soul not running like that? Jare mane mola, nur, ali Allah mailo che. So how come procrastination is so much there? And I don't have answer for that. So it's for me. I don't know.
So the answer is in Imam's Farman. And I will tell you 2 of the Farman. One from Hazir Imam, current Jama, one from the previous Jama, 40th Imam. Imam in his 40th Jama says, and I think, my sister, you are already on the correct path. And let me quote this Farman. Ilm wari ru darja ba darja upar chade che. The soul with the ilm will rise step by step. And your question was, how do I see, recognize, understand the Imam? Through ilm. Mullah Baba says, and this is very great Farman. I love this Farman. This is from 2000 Kharadar, Karachi, Pakistan Farman. Mullah Baba talks about join those classes, and Mullah Baba used the word classes, where your religion is taught. E classes ને તમે join કરો જ્યાં પર તમારો મજહબ તમને શીખવાડવામાં આવે છે. Find, Mullah Baba says, find those classes. Go there, learn. And then in the same Farman, Mullah Baba says, personal search. This is a matter of personal search. You don't see 15 million Ismaili on this line, do you? You see how many? Only 150. Out of 15 million Ismaili, only 150. હમણાં અગર ગાનાનો પ્રોગ્રામ ચાલુ થાય ને આમ 1500 માણસો આવશે. Am I correct? 1500 માણસો જમ્પ મારશે હમણાં કોઈ ગાનાનો પ્રોગ્રામ શરૂ થાય. So you see, Farman is telling us how. How do we see it? We need to follow Imam's Farman. Ji.
Sir, we have a question in the chat. Friends shared in the private chat. Itraf says Mola is intercessor. Can Aziz comment on this? How do we also combat this as it affects our children's iman when they hear this from our senior Jamaati leader?
Okay, I'm trying to understand the question. My apology. Can you ask me in more simple words? Not so many words, just simple words, please.
Yes, sir, I'm waiting for the response from this friend. So,
Okay, I just found that message. Is that the message at 9:50 from PT? Okay, I got it. So that's a really good question, actually. In one hand, our ALWAAZ, our leaders are emphasizing Imam as the intercessor. On other hand, our peers and our Imams are giving us only looks like a different guidance. Remember, our Jamaat is on 4 levels. That's a good question. Our Jamaat is on 4 levels. The first level is the Shariat. In the time of the Shariat, at the level of the Shariat, Imam is nothing but a human and no comparison to Allah. At what time and when? At the time of Shariat, at the level of Shariat. The question would be, where do you stand? Then comes the second level. The second level of Tariqat, where you are taught that Imam is the intercessor. And if you look at the screen behind you, Imam as Hadi, intercessor between you and Allah. Where do you stand? If you are at the time of Tariqat and at the level of Tariqat, that would be absolutely correct. Then comes the time of Hakikat. At the time of Hakikat, we see Imam as Noor. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? And if you are at the time of Hakikat, and if you believe in the Hakikat, then you will see the Imam as the Imam and the Noor. Now we are going into the time of Qiyamah. At the time of Qiyamah, again the question should be a personal question. Where do you stand in our tariqah? If you believe this is the time of Qiyamah, remember in the time of Shariat, you could not say Ali Allah. In time of tariqat, you could not say Ali Allah. In the time of Hakikat and the time of Qiyamah, Imam through the Farman told us that Ali Allah is right and correct. For whom? Not those who are sitting at the level of Shariat, not who are walking at the time of Tariqat. This is for Hakiki Mu'mineen, not for everyone. So you see, don't doubt them. There are stages. There are stages, 4 stages in our tariqah. Where do you stand? Was that an easy answer for you? I think it's very clear and easy. If you are a baby, you must learn ABC. If you are in the middle school, you must learn how to make sentence. If you are in the high school, you should be able to write essay, short essay. If you are in the college, at the university level, then you must be ready to give the test and become PhD and write your thesis, your finding. We are showing you just on your screen right now 4 levels: Shariat, Tariqat, Hakikat, and Marifat, time of Qiyamah. Where do you stand? That is the individual question. How do you see it? Not how I see it. How do you see it? Very good question. Thank you for asking. जी
याली मदद सर, याली मदद
याली मदद।
सर, अभी आपने जो बताया कि हमारे तरीके के ये 4 दर्जे हैं, तो क्या हमारी रूह के भी यही 4 दर्जे हैं?
बेशक बेशक।
अच्छा अच्छा।
पहला
और
तरीका
हमारी
जो है, हम
सॉरी
सिर्फ हम एक चीज पर ब्लाइंडली बिलीव करते हैं, दैट्स शरीयत। फिर हम अपनी रूह को तैयार करते हैं और सीखते हैं। फिर हम रूह को हकीकत से रोशनास करते हैं नूर के जरिए से, और फिर हम फनाफी इमाम की बात करते हैं। जी
और यही फरमान में जो है कि इल्म वाली रूह दर्जा ब दर्जा, तो यही 4 दर्जे हुए।
जी जी।
अच्छा, और मरने के बाद भी रूह के दर्जात हैं?
यस एंड नो, हाँ और ना दोनों है। देखिए मैं आपको समझाऊं, अगर हमने यहाँ पर अपना काम पूरा नहीं किया, और मतलब उसके अंदर क्या है, हमारे काम में 3 चीजें आती है। 3 चीजें, एक इबादत है, एक इल्म है, और एक आमाल है। हमको इबादत करने का दूसरा मौका मिलेगा मरने के बाद। इल्म हासिल करना का भी एक मौका मिलेगा, क्योंकि आपके पास कोई फ्री विल नहीं होगी कि मैं लूं कि नहीं लूं। आपको इल्म लेना ही पड़ेगा जबरदस्ती से मरने के बाद। लेकिन फिर हम में से वो लोग हैं कि जो इल्म भी ले लेते हैं, इबादत भी कर लेते हैं, और अच्छे आमाल भी कर लेते हैं। फिर उसको वहां कुछ नहीं करना है, वो तो यहाँ से जाएगा सीधा ऊपर, वरना यूं जाएगा यूं। आपने अगर नाचीज के वो लेक्चर नहीं सुने हैं जो जर्नी ऑफ द सोल के नाम से है, एक घड़ी की मिसाल पर है जर्नी ऑफ द सोल, अगर आप उसको सुनेंगे तो आपको बहुत ही रोशनी, बहुत ही समझ आएंगी। आप समझ जाएंगे कि हमारी रूह कहाँ है और कहाँ जाने वाली है, किस तरह जाने वाली है, कब हम वहां पर पहुंचने वाले हैं, किस तरह पहुंचने वाले हैं, सब समझ में आ जाएगा। थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, पर्सनल सर्च। आप कामड़े साहब से इन पूरा फोल्डर है जिसमें 5, 6, 7 लेक्चर है, रूह का सफर, जर्नी ऑफ द सोल, उसको सुने, आपके तमाम सवाल का जवाब इंशाअल्लाह उसके अंदर मौजूद है। जी
Yali Madad.
याली
Said
मदद।
I just want to tell you something today. Which one is little longer, but जब जब से मैं छोटी थी, राइट, 6 साल की थी, तब से मैं मौला को मानती थी। मौला के पास जाके मांगती थी, क्योंकि दूसरा और मेरे पेरेंट्स को कोई नहीं थे, राइट। मैं मौला के पास मांगती थी, मौला मेरे को सब कुछ दे देते थे। जब भी व्हेन आई कम 12 इयर्स ओल्ड, मेरे को बॉल भी मिल गया, तो मैं बंदगी भी करती थी। पर मेरे दिल में बार बार ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता था कि चलो मौला के पास मांगती हूँ, मौला दे तो देते, पर ये है कौन, कैसे आया, किधर से आया, मैं क्वेश्चन मेरा ब्रेन में आता था, राइट। पर मैं करती रहती थी, पर पता नहीं चलता था कि क्या है, कौन है। तो मौला को पता था कि मैं उसको जानने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, इसके लिए उसने कोरोना लाया और आपको, नियमित साहिबा को, सभी को लाया कि हम लोग को समझाए। आज मेरे को 95% पता चला कि मौला कौन है, कैसे है, क्या है। आज मेरे को 95%, अभी तक मेरे को इतना पता नहीं था। आपने हम लोग को
सुभान अल्लाह,
सिखाया, आपने और
सुभान अल्लाह,
नियमित
शुक्र
साहिबा
मौला,
को।
शुक्र
और
मौला, शुक्र
शुक्र,
मौला।
कोरोना का शुक्र के कोरोना
I
ने
am
सब कुछ दिया।
nothing but a dust under the feet of Mu'mineen. It is not me. When Imam wants you, he teaches you.
Yeah,
Shukran,
he
alhamdulillah. Thank you
he
for your
wanted
comment.
he wanted to me to come to you. He just direct me that go to this people and you will learn who am I, because you
Shukran,
believe on
alhamdulillah.
me, but you don't believe on me 100%. You want me to know. You want to know. So he just want to send you, and you are teaching us, and he sent me to you to learn from you and from Nimi Saiba and all of. And I start to learn, and now I'm so glad that I learned so much. I didn't know
Shukran, mawla.
nothing. And
Shukran,
so much.
mawla.
I'm so glad,
Shukran,
so glad
alhamdulillah.
to you. Thank you to you. You did all these things to us.
Shukran,
Thank you
mawla.
very
Shukran,
much.
mawla.
Thank you.
Ji.
Now I do bangi, do everything with a different ways. Before I was doing different ways. Now my heart is changed. 95% I change on a different person, different ways. I come a
Shukran, mawla.
different
Shukran,
person,
mawla.
95% now. I'm so
Shukran,
glad.
mawla. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
comment.
Thank you.
Ji. Kamre sahab.
So we don't have any questions in the chat.
याली मदद।
Yali madad.
सर, जैसे आप 4 लेवल बताए ना, तो उसमें जो नूर और फिर अली अल्लाह, तो अब तक तो हम ये दोनों को सेम समझते हैं सर।
Very good question. Very, very good question. See, this shows me and makes me happy that you are paying attention. Imam as Noor-e Ilahi and Imam as Ali Allah. There are two different concepts, totally different concept. We say Khudawand Hazir Imam, or we say Noor Maulana Shah Karim al-Hussaini Hazir Imam. Let's say that you are successful tomorrow and Imam gives you that Noor and you are one with him. Then you will know that you have the nur of Allah or nur of the Imam in you. What you will not be, you will not be Ali Allah, but you will have the nur because Imam has given you the nur. For example, Mansoor, the example just a friend was telling us. He said, I'm an al-haq. No, he had the nur of the Imam, as the Peer have the nur of the Imam, and Arif can have the nur of the Imam, and Imam has the nur of Allah. That is the one level. Then becoming Ali Allah is a different level altogether. So do you see him as the Nur-e-Ilahi, or do you see him as Allah himself? Different level of understanding, higher level of belief, higher level of belief. And you are absolutely right. Remember, our talim is not all together. We have to learn different steps, different ranks, different view. If you look at this diamond, what do you see in this diamond? I would like to show you this. Let me show you Ali Allah in this diamond. Okay? Once again, I'm going to make this diamond a little bit bigger. I want you to look at it closely to this diamond. Look at it more closely to this diamond. Do you see the green color on the side? Right here? Do you see this green color? That represents the concept of Ali Allah. It's really hard to see unless someone draws your attention to it. बहुत मुश्किल है समझना, देखना, जब तक कि कोई आपकी तवज्जो नहीं दिलाता है इसकी तरफ, फिर आपको समझ में आता है कि डायमंड के अंदर एक उसका हिस्सा वो है जो छुपा हुआ है साइड के अंदर, नजर नहीं आता है. That is the diamond, that is the Imam, that is the Ali Allah. So let's make last comment, last question, and then we will stop. One
रानी
last
मदद
comment,
सर,
last question. जी.
रानी मदद तो एक मतलब आपका इसमें आंसर लाइक मुझे ये समझ में आया कि इंसान अपनी जिंदगी में खुदा का दर्जा पा सकता है, पर एक जगह मौला का फरमान है सुल्तान मशा का कि इंसान जब तक जिंदा है नूर का पानी उसके हाथ में नहीं आ सकता, मरने के बाद वो इमाम के नूर में एक हो सकता है.
So Farzana,
तो मुझे
my dear sister, remember, if you understood फरमान that easily, तो फिर क्या चाहता था हमको? मूतू कबला अंता मूतू. Die before you die, so you may become one with the Imam. Otherwise, how sad would it be that Imam is asking us to be Fanafi Imam, then he's telling us you cannot be. We must be Fana in the Imam within this lifetime. That is the goal. That is the final goal. That is the final achievement. Mutu kabla anta mutu. Kill your carnal soul and recognize your soul. Recognize your soul and recognize the Imam. When you are no more you, then you are one with the Imam within this lifetime. जी.
तो फिर इस फरमान का मतलब यही हुआ कि नूर का पानी, तो उसका मतलब समझ में नहीं आता इस फरमान का मतलब. हमें जिंदगी में तो हम जिंदगी में इमाम से, लेकिन नूर का पानी हमारे हाथ में नहीं आता. तो मौला के ये फरमाने का क्या मतलब है?
नूर का पानी आपके हाथ में नहीं आता है. 1 घंटे से नूर का पानी आपकी तरफ आ रहा है, आपके हाथ में नहीं आ रहा है.
तो फिर मौला ने ऐसा फरमान ना जब तक जिंदा है उसके हाथ में नहीं आता. आई डोंट नो, मुझे इसलिए मैं पूछ रही थी।
कोई बात नहीं है, आस्ते आस्ते सब समझ में आ जाएगा, आस्ते आस्ते। पहले ऐसा करते हैं, फरमान की जितने भी सेशन है उसको पहले सुनने की कोशिश करते हैं, क्योंकि अगर हमको फरमान ही समझ में नहीं आते हैं तो ये तो बहुत ही ऊपर का इल्म है, ये तो बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि फरमान तो पहली क्लास है, इट्स अ केजी क्लास। फरमान तो बहुत ही पहली क्लास का बात है, अगर वो ही हमको समझ में नहीं आते हैं तो हम ऊपर का इल्म किस तरह से सीखेंगे, जबकि इतना मैंने आसान करके आपको बता दिया कि हमको इसी जिंदगी में मरकर इमाम के साथ एक होना है, अपनी कार्नल सोल को मारना है,
हाँ
मुतु कबला अंत मुतु से गुजरना है, अपने आप को नथिंग करना है, अपने आप को फना करना है, अपने आप को सबमिट करना है इमाम के अंदर, इसी जिंदगी में।
जी।
ये तो बहुत ही आसान बात थी, लेकिन अगर फरमान ही समझ में नहीं आते हैं तो ये शायद बात मुश्किल हो गई जी।
थैंक
So,
यू।
do we have any other comments or question? Kamle sahib, otherwise we like to stop here.
Sir, there are no questions in the chat.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. If Ali Allah will guide us and have His rahmat and mercy on us, inshallah we will continue on this subject and see if we can help and we can understand and recognize the Imam as per his farman. Thank you everyone. Ya Ali Madad, Ya Ali
Thank
Madad,
you.
Yali Madad, Aziz sir. Yali
Thank you.
Madad.
Ya Ali
Thank you,
Madad,
Aziz bhai. Thank you, Yali
Ya Ali
Madad.
Madad, Ya
Ya
Ali
Ali
Madad,
Madad.
Ya Ali Madad,
Yali
Thank you,
Madad,
sir.
sir.
Yali Madad.
Yali Madad.
Yali Madad,
Ya Ali
sir.
Madad,
Yali
Ya Ali
Madad
Madad,
bhai.
Ya Ali Madad, Ya Ali Madad, Ya Ali
Thank
Madad.
you, Shukr.